The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Newton. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
12 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Newton on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
On the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with this Washington 14, Cowboys 10.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. He's got Burton here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
1st down and goal to go.
Jones now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Daniel Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Another run here with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here comes Grant on the return. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Adrian Amos.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The 28-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
On 2nd and goal, Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Daniel Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Washington 14. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Taken down.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his tight end, Burton. Touchdown, Cowboys! Trey Burton, 36 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
First down, Washington.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal, Washington.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
To number 36.
A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Gano the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run it again with Henry. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Now Jones to throw on third down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
55, come on, guys, 55. Let's go, let's go.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some